The year was 5024. Humanity had thrived under the long-standing agreement made with the Zeltharians, a highly advanced alien race that had once threatened Earth's very existence. The treaty, forged nearly 10,000 years prior, ensured peace, coexistence, and mutual benefit. It was a sacred agreement, one that generations of humans had upheld with utmost diligence. But treaties, no matter how ancient, could be broken. And when they were, the consequences were unimaginable. On a seemingly ordinary day, the sky darkened without warning. The sun, which had shone brightly only moments before, was blotted out by a mass so vast it stretched beyond the horizon. The Zeltharians had returned, but this was not a diplomatic visit. Their fleet, numbering in the thousands, loomed ominously over Earth's cities, their once familiar ships now bristling with weapons never seen before. Humanity's leaders scrambled to make contact, hoping to remind their old allies of the sacred agreement, but the only response was a single message, broadcasted in every known language. The pact is null. Prepare. Panic spread like wildfire. The global coalition, once accustomed to millennia of peace, was unprepared for war. Defense systems, designed to counter internal threats and minor extraterrestrial conflicts, were vastly inferior to the arsenal the Zeltharians wielded. The first strike was swift and merciless. In mere moments, Earth's most advanced cities crumbled under energy blasts that left nothing but scorched land and craters where civilization once stood. Billions perished before humanity could even comprehend the scale of the betrayal. Amid the chaos, a group of scientists and strategists convened in the underground stronghold of Bastion Zero. Dr. Elias Grant, a historian and expert on the Zeltharians, pored over the ancient texts of the agreement, searching for any clause, any loophole that could explain this sudden aggression. "There has to be something," he muttered, his eyes scanning the ancient holographic scripts. "They wouldn't break the treaty without reason." Commander Raylan Carter, leader of Earth's last standing defense force, clenched her fists. "It doesn't matter why. We need to find a way to fight back. If we don't, there won't be a planet left to argue over." In orbit, Earth's remaining space fleet engaged the Zeltharians in a desperate attempt to slow their advance. The battle was horrifyingly one-sided. For every alien ship destroyed, 100 more took its place. The skies burned as Earth's last hope for a counterattack was methodically dismantled. Back on the ground, a rebel force led by former diplomat Jonas Vex initiated a daring infiltration mission. Their target, a captured Zeltharian outpost where they believed vital intelligence could be found. Using stolen technology, they managed to bypass security and access the central database. What they discovered was more chilling than any of them had expected. "The Zeltharians aren't just attacking," Jonas whispered, his face pale as he decoded the data. "They've been planning this for centuries. The treaty was never meant to last. It was a delay. A way to make us complacent." The realization struck like a thunderbolt. Humanity had been living under an illusion, believing in a peace that was always meant to end. The Zeltharians had spent thousands of years studying Earth's weaknesses, evolving their technology, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And now, that moment had come. Dr. Grant continued searching for a countermeasure. If they planned this for so long, there must be a contingency, a hidden safeguard in the treaty that we can use. His fingers trembled as he scrolled through the last recorded interactions between humanity's forebears and the Zeltharians. Then, he found it. "Here," he shouted, his voice filled with hope. An ancient clause in the treaty, an override command buried deep within their genetic code. It was our fail-safe, should they ever turn on us. The data detailed a sequence hidden in the Zeltharian biological structure, a fail-proof measure designed to paralyze their forces should they ever break their word. The catch, it could only be activated from their central command ship, the Leviathan, which hovered above what was left of Earth's capital. Commander Carter wasted no time. "We get this information to a strike team. We get on that ship. We end this. A suicide mission, but the only hope left. With dwindling resources and limited personnel, the remnants of Earth's elite operatives embarked on their final stand. Using cloaking technology and the chaos of war to their advantage, they boarded the Leviathan under heavy fire. Every step was a battle, every corridor lined with adversaries that fought without mercy. The team suffered heavy losses, but Carter pressed on, leading the charge with unwavering determination. Deep within the ship, they found the core, a pulsing, organic structure that served as the heart of the Zeldharian fleet. Dr. Grant connected his device, running the ancient command sequence. Alarms blared as the ship's defenses activated, but it was too late. The override took effect, spreading through the Zeldharian network like wildfire. Across the battlefield, Zeldharian ships faltered. Their weapons ceased, their movements slowed. A once unstoppable force was now vulnerable. Earth's remaining forces seized the opportunity, launching a final counterattack. The Zeldharians, now disoriented and powerless, had no choice but to retreat. One by one, their ships vanished into the void of space, leaving behind a ravaged planet and a civilization on the brink of extinction. Humanity had won, but at an unfathomable cost. The old world was gone, reduced to ruins. The survivors, weary and broken, stood amidst the wreckage, knowing that the battle was over but the struggle to rebuild had only just begun. Dr. Grant looked at the sky, still scorched from the war. "They'll return one day," he murmured. "And when they do, we must be ready." Commander Carter placed a hand on his shoulder. "We will be. This time, we write our own future." And so, from the ashes of devastation, humanity took its first steps toward a new beginning, stronger, wiser, and prepared for whatever lay ahead.